Hello. Today is May 17th. It's a Tuesday. Why do I always end up filming on Tuesday? Anyway, so how are you? How have you been? How was your lunar eclipse? Right? Sunday was cray. Yesterday was cray. Things start to feel fresher. Things are starting to lighten up a bit. We're starting to feel more of that Jupiter and Aries energy. So more optimism, more excitement about the future, more excitement about possibilities, right? So we're just going to pull some cards today. I haven't made a video in quite some time. I'm going to try to speak up because I know at the office here, the background noise is kind of loud. So I apologize in advance. I'm Sammy. I am a spiritual guru of sorts. I like to read cards. I like astrology. I like to talk about the 3D and the 5D and all the esoteric and all the conspiracy and all of the things. So if you like this channel, please like and subscribe. Share if you feel someone might get something out of this. And I think that's it. So we are getting more good energy towards taking action, more positivity, more optimism moving forward. Spirit of the universe, guides, guardians, angels, all of our higher selves, and the collective, please let us know for our highest good what we can expect for the current energy and moving forward for the rest of the week. We got one. Definitely pushing some things forward here. Definitely getting excited about the future. Okay, we got two. Awesome. Beautiful energy. We have go the distance. Okay. Number 47. And we have a change in the wind. With this cool zebra and the wind. I've been feeling a lot lately and hearing a lot lately about the wind. So there is a change coming in. It's a newness. We have been stuck in this like strange feeling since the lunar eclipse. Probably started, I want to say Friday. And we've been in this energy of like this in-between place where we know we're moving forward. We know we're moving away from certain things. There's things we're letting go of, but we're stuck. It's like the fully manifested thing that we're moving into, that we want, that we're pushing for, hasn't come into fruition yet. So we're kind of stuck in a sticky place. I feel we're coming out of that now. I feel that's what this is. So if you felt all weekend like you were stuck, it felt super uncomfortable, like literally stuck in the mud. It's like you're trying to push forward, you're trying to be optimistic, but it just wasn't there yet. And it was so uncomfortable. Now we have this go the distance, okay? So like we're definitely going for something here. Some of you guys, this is career. For some of you, you're having to push forward and put in extra effort into things like relationships. Maybe these are friendships, family ships, family memberships, things like that, or your kids or your lover. You know, I think we're realizing we're going to have to push hard for these things if we want them. Jupiter is ready to do so in Aries. We definitely need to take advantage of this energy. Mercury is still in retrograde. However, we'll be leaving Gemini and coming into Taurus later this week. And also, the Sun will be leaving Taurus and moving into Gemini later this week. So the Sun will be wanting more stimulation, more communication, be ready to move faster. And Mercury in Gemini now is going over all the thoughts and communication and wants to kind of talk things through. The Sun will help with that later in the week, but Mercury will be moving back into Taurus, where things have to feel stable, secure, steady. They do move slower. Things will slow down when it comes to communication. Maybe messages coming in, you might be waiting to hear back from somewhere or someone, and still it's like not coming through, or there's some sort of something there that keeps it from happening. However, we just have to see how this plays out for each of us. Geminis will be feeling pretty good because the sun will be in their sign. So Taurus may feel like a little bit of something missing once the sun leaves Taurus and Mercury goes back retrograde into Taurus. So Taurus may feel like they're having to deal with things again, like, oh, this again. Many of us may actually feel like that because Mercury brings up things from the past. They bring up situations that didn't work out, and they bring up in Taurus your value, what you want, where you're headed, where you need to put in more effort. And I think that plays into this go the distance. So along with that, we have this change in the wind. Okay, so we know change is a brewing, change is coming in, but a lot of this is going to be up to you. It's going to be about what you're putting in, what you're willing to go the distance in. So relationship, career, whatever it is, are you willing to show up? Are you willing to take that action? With Jupiter, got your back right now, exaggerated energy of let's go get it. Are you going to use that energy? Right? Spirit wants to know. Will you be using that energy? Let's get some more oracle, then we'll smack it with the tarot real quick. I hope you're all so well. Ooh, no, that just fell right on the floor. It must be for us. Yes, it is. Thank you, Spirit. Stargazer. Whoa, check him out. Telescope and all. Set your sights higher. Wow. That means whatever you let go of, whatever you feel you have to let go of, that means there's something better for you, darling. There's something new. There is a change in the air, and it's going to be better. Do not settle. Do not succumb to people around you. Energies trying to bog you down. People who are showing up halfway. People who don't want to give entirely all of who they are. People who just don't want to put in the work, right? We're not about that life. Right now with Jupiter and Aries, we're going for it. All the way. We don't want to deal with people who are 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And sometimes they don't even have to say it. It's just who they are. It's just in their energy. And that's fine for them, not for us. We're moving forward. We're setting our sights higher. We're doing more for ourselves. And this little fox fell on the floor. Spirit fox, trust your talents in changing times. What? So much about change. Change in the wind, going the distance, setting your sights higher. These are all about change. These are all about trusting your inner knowing, trusting your talents, your spiritual gifts, your intuition, and knowing there's something better coming in. This brings in the optimism of Jupiter, and it allows us to see a little bit further ahead. What are the possibilities? What is this new phase we're coming into? Allow this to unfold over the next 2 weeks as we go through this lunar eclipse finishing sort of eclipse season. And then, so on the new moon, this energy will still be finishing up. So all of this we've learned in the last 2 weeks will continue to unfold, and we will continue to see where we're setting our sights higher, that there is something better, and that there's probably many things that are better, and that maybe we've been settling this whole time. Isn't that uncomfortable to know? This whole time you've been putting yourself into something that maybe your spirit team is on the other side, like, what are you doing? We've shown you the signs. We told you everything. You're still here hanging out with this guy? You're still here trying to talk to this girl? You still haven't left your job, and we've given you ample other doors opened for you, and you don't want them? And now we're realizing this whole time, I was just sitting in that energy, feeling half fulfilled. We're not could have had more. Meditation brings answers. These jumped right out. Y'all saw them. And compromise. So, of course, in the ways that your ego has gotten out of control, which is possible with Jupiter and Aries, you want to keep it in check. Make sure you are compromising. Make sure you are seeing the other side. Okay? And at the same time, these are other people in our lives too that maybe we're wanting compromise, maybe we're wanting to meet in the middle, and maybe we're feeling misunderstood. And that is the epitome of Mercury retrograde. Communication is off, wires get crossed, technology's on the fritz, and it's hard to find understanding and to just comprehend how someone else might feel. So check your ego. This is an important message. And if you're still questioning things, Spirit wants you to know, as always, meditation will bring you answers. Some people don't want to do meditation. They think it sounds really hard or they don't know what it is. It takes like 2 minutes, okay? Before bed, close your eyes. Allow yourself to float off into the dreamy land and just ask your guides to come in for you. Ask your angels to be there. Ask Source, Supreme Creator, to come in and give you the answers that you seek. And then just be ready to listen to the stillness, to the darkness. Let's get some situations cards. Spirit wants to shuffle. We'll do 4 times. One more. Oh, that flew out. We'll take it. Love. Love. Adore, admire, enchantment. Okay, so some of you are finding new love. You're finding that this change in the wind and setting your sights higher and trusting your gifts and your talents is bringing you to perhaps a compromise in love. Or maybe you're changing the things that you're looking for. Maybe you're changing your standards a little bit. Or maybe not standards, but maybe you're trying something new. Maybe you would normally go for this type of person, and now you're going to try this other random person that you normally wouldn't be attracted to. But that's a compromise, right? Something happens because love comes in. So this is beautiful. This is for the general collective. This doesn't have to be romance. This could just be family, friends, reconnecting with someone from your past, i.e. Mercury retrograde. That's what happens during this time. So friends come back around, family members want to talk, new love, old love, everyone wants to hang out. Because we're in Gemini, we're still feeling this, but remember later this week, it will move back into Taurus. Things will become more clear. Your options may dwindle a little bit, and you'll be stuck with about 1 or 2 people, and then you'll really get to the bottom of who you're meant to be with, who you're meant to be compromising with, who is going to adore, admire, and enchant you. Isn't that beautiful? Why, yes, it is, Samantha. Ooh. Oh my God. Come together. Reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contracts. So we're needing to wrap things up here, I feel. Whether it's coming to conclusions with someone, ending a cycle, starting a brand new one, or realizing that we are meant to be with someone and maybe we just need to compromise something about ourselves. Reconciliation. Someone is like falling back in love here, and this is Mercury retrograde. People want to come back around. People want to fix things. Even if it's not to be together, it's to get it off their chest. It's to move into a new space. And it's to find this peace of mind, peace within the soul contract. Even if you're not continuing the relationship, sometimes you just come together, say your piece, and let it go. Then we have TikTok. Deadline and time running out. So for some people, they feel the urge, they feel the necessity, they feel like this is an emergency. This is very important. If I don't do this now, I may lose this person forever. If I don't compromise now, if I don't check my ego now, I may lose this person forever. So this is the energy of whoever's coming in. It feels like a time crunch. It feels like I need to do this now. And Jupiter in Aries helps with that feeling of initiation. Let's go get it. Let's start now. It expands on that energy of getting stuff done, the fire, the passion, the love. So this is really a beautiful, somebody is like getting married or something. One of you is going to be stepping it up, engaged, something. On the bottom, we have on the table, offer, proposal, commitment. So someone is going to come in and offer a higher level of commitment here. I think what Spirit is saying here, you need to be careful who you select, who you choose. Do not lower your standards. Do not settle for anything. Remember to listen to your intuition and discern, because people will come back around and they may put on a smiling face. And you have to know, is the love real? Is this something that's going to last? Set your sights higher. Allow for better opportunities to come in. Like, you have to know, is it the best? Taurus energy. Sun's still in Taurus until the end of this week. Is it the best of the best? Or is there something lacking? Is there something missing? Is there something that could come in that's better for you? Could you set your sights a little bit higher? Don't get confused, okay? Some of you, someone's going to come in and love bomb you and be like, no, I want this forever. This time apart has really changed things for me. And only you know if that's true. Not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego issues, and jealousy. So someone may feel like they're not enough. Someone may feel like they're not getting enough. Okay, someone definitely has been frustrated in relationships. So this could be for many of us. Fear and ego issues, self-sabotage, that happens a lot. And sometimes I'm getting this with the compromise card. Sometimes instead of compromising, knowing this is what you have to give to have this relationship or have this person in your life, and instead you just won't. You know, if I just do this one thing, or if I just show up in this one way, I could have this person, I could have this relationship, I could have a long-term commitment, but you won't compromise. And that is a form of self-sabotage. It's like, if you want something, you have to be willing to do it. Like, do the work, show up. Show up in all of your energy, in your sovereign, divine, fearless, ego-less energy, where you're unafraid of the outcome. You're just showing up fully. And I feel like that's what we need. That's how we need people to show up for us. And that's how we need to show up as well. That Scorpio moon brought up a lot of fear. And it's a lot of stuff maybe we didn't really understand. Some things were kind of unconscious, toxic patterns and deep emotions that maybe we didn't fully understand. We will start to understand those more over the next 2 weeks. But we kind of know it has a little bit to do with maybe relationships, fulfillment. Scorpio is about sex. Scorpio is about the deeper emotional healing. It's about transformation, life and death, rebirth, change. If someone isn't willing to change, then maybe you need to set your sights a little bit higher. I feel like that is what is coming out here. Anything more, Spirit? So people are going to want to come in and love you, and maybe they do, and that's up to you. I'm not saying these people are good or bad. This is completely on you. Your gifts, trusting your talents in changing times. So if someone comes in and says they've changed, it's going to be up to them to prove that change, and it's going to be up to you to realize and notice it. If they're coming in with the same old energy, chances are they haven't changed. And so that's something that is long-term. And we have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So I feel like this is split on the collective. Some of us will be finding a really strong, passionate connection, and it is real. And for some, there's going to be too much fear and not enough compromise, and maybe it won't get off the ground. On the bottom, we have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events in your head over and over. So this is thinking about what they said, what they did the last time, and this is thanks to Mercury retrograde as well. We're going to be going back over the communications that we had. We're going to be thinking about all the things they did and said that upset us, and that's just a part of it. So either you rise above it and you can get over it, or you can't, and you need to be real and honest about that. We also have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. So this is definitely, okay, remember with this lunar eclipse, we had a choice. Many people had a choice. You may be choosing between two people. You may be choosing between a partner and yourself. You may be putting yourself first in career or changing careers, whatever. It was a choice between the old life and the new. So there are going to be some of us who went through heartbreak, who are going through separation, and there's going to be some of us who have found new love. So it just depends on the choice you made. Okay, are you choosing to stay in the old energy? Are you choosing to create something new? And it's all in how you show up. It's all in how you're willing to compromise. And of course, that energy has to be reciprocated. It has to come back from them as well. So for those of you who are in separation, we also have girl talk on the bottom, which just basically means going out, spending time with friends, focus on yourself, go eat a tub of ice cream, sugar-free, low-carb ice cream, and just watch a rom-com and cry your eyes out, or go play putt-putt. I don't know why that came through. Maybe somebody likes putt-putt. Go to the beach, go swimming. Take yourself out of this uncomfortable energy when you're stuck and you're down. Go out with friends. Reach out to someone if you're feeling down, okay? Live in the moment, have fun, and moving on. So some of us are excited about where we're going. It also says happily single and spending time with friends. So however you choose to move on, do it with grace, fully loving yourself. We have here with the love card, self-love, right? And everyone says, I know it's cliche, but it's true, you have to love yourself first, and that's just real. So if someone can't show up in the way that you need to be loved, it doesn't really matter what they say from there on out, does it? You know, you either do or you don't. You can or you can't. And it's compromise, it's both. So I hope you guys have a great day. I feel like all the messages came out here. There is a change in the wind. There is something good. A lot of us will be experiencing new love. A lot of us will be going through a separation. But ultimately, it leads to something better. Okay? Trust your inner knowing. Set your sights higher. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Have a good day. Bye, guys.